Definitely, as an artist here in Atlanta, one of the challenging things about it is that when you're really progressive and your work is cutting edge, you'll find yourself pretty much in a box, you know, and that box, you know what I'm saying, it's one of those things where you can be excluded from certain opportunities, certain platforms, because if your work goes against the grain in comparison to the handful of hand-picked artists who are constantly placed on certain pedestals or certain platforms year after year after year, if it goes in the opposite direction, then the gatekeepers won't allow for you to find yourself on that platform or to even place you on that platform. So it ends up being, you know, a really muted version of what Atlanta's art scene could be. Look at California, you can look at DC, you can look at New York, you can look at Chicago, you can look at Miami, you can look at, you know, pretty much anywhere in America. And I've never seen so many talented black artists in one concentrated city in comparison to Atlanta, where you have expired business models. You have gatekeepers who haven't really moved with the times either. So you take these expired business models and you mix them with gatekeepers who aren't moving and being progressive and really encouraging black artists to be progressive. Then you end up with a dead scene that only shows 3 to 5 people over and over and over again. And what it does is it really slows Atlanta down. And it's been a steady decline, honestly, for like at least the last 15 to 18 years. It's been a steady decline. My goal is to bring life to what Atlanta really is. You know, because like I said, there's so many talented artists. Some who are just graduating from school, some who never went to school. You know, you have some who have been working here in Atlanta for decades, and due to relationships or lack of relationships rather, and certain political things, you may not even know of these artists. And that's a big part of what I'm looking to do. I want to bring Atlanta to life in a way where you can see who's out here in real time, who's been putting the work together in real time, and not one of these things where if you're only a part of a certain circle, then you can get some shine. No, that's one of those things where it defeats the purpose of being an artist. If you're only allowed to paint a certain thing, you're only allowed to play a certain thing, you're only allowed to, you know, sing a certain thing, you know, and that's a problem.